All right, I'm here with head coach Nicole Collier of the Lincoln women's basketball team. Coach, how big was it to get that win over Northeastern State, especially now that you're going into the winter break 1-1 in league play?
I mean, like I said on Saturday, I thought the win was huge for us just as a team and building ourselves up and realizing what we're actually capable of.
Well, looking back on the Northeastern State game, and then also a little bit the Kearney game, what are some things that you're going to continue to improve as you work towards the rest of your league schedule?
I mean, I think in Nebraska-Kearney we were just bad defensively, and to just night and day turn around and play Northeastern and just be as good as we were defensively, I think that shows the girls that what we're doing as far as pressuring and making people uncomfortable is going to lead us in the right direction and hopefully pick up some wins. So we're going to keep capitalizing on our pressure and forcing people into playing our style of game.
Well, you just kind of hit on it, but what are some things that you feel good about with your team as you got your 2 league games out under the belt and you're...
I think we showed that we can pressure. I think we showed that we can we can maintain penetration as well with pressuring, and I think that's something that we kind of were worried about early on, is whether if we did pressure a lot, if we could maintain the penetration off of it, and we showed that against Northeastern. So that's something that mentally is going to help the girls keep moving forward.
Well, before you head into the winter break, you've got 2 games left on your schedule. This Saturday, you're going over to St. Louis to play Maryville, and then on Monday, UMSL is coming here to play you guys. What's your goals for these last 2 games before the break?
We're just now getting into Maryville and figuring out what they're doing. They're a very good program. They started out the season ranked. It's one of those things where we're going to have to fight these last 2 games out and hopefully go into winter break feeling good about it. But they're not teams that just roll over and we can walk through. So we've talked a lot yesterday about whether we want to coast into Christmas or if we want to fight through Christmas. So we're going to fight. We're going to show up. We're going to play hard. We're going to practice hard and hopefully come away with 2 wins.
Well, in between the 2 games, the Maryville game's on Saturday, then UMSL you're playing them on Monday, so you only have 1 game in between. And in some ways that's going to, I would think it could be a good thing for your team, because coming into January and February, you have a few weeks where you'll play an MIAA team on Thursday and then have to turn around on Saturday.
Definitely.
So what are you going to be doing in that day off to kind of prepare, and kind of going off that, is this a good way of practicing for those situations?
I definitely think it's a good way for us to prepare how to put together 2 games in 3 days. So we'll have a chance to look at different ways to approach it, but one day we'll have UMSL scouted and ready to go and be prepared on Sunday, but we've got to look at it 1 game at a time and move forward in that direction. So I think this gives us a chance to figure out how to be prepared for 2 teams going into the first game.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.